President Uhuru Kenyatta has less than 48 hours to establish a tribunal to investigate grand corruption allegations against one of the country's long-serving judges, Philip Tunoi of the Supreme Court. But hours to the 14-day deadline for the establishment of the tribunal, President Kenyatta has declined to set up the Tunoi probe team, citing a case in court on the judge's retirement age. The president, in a letter addressed to Chief Justice and Chairman of the Judicial Service Commission, Dr. Willy Mutunga, through State House Chief of Staff and Head of Public Service Joseph Kinyua, said petition number 244 of 2014, filed by Justice Tunoi and High Court Judge David Onyancha, was pending before the Court of Appeal. The two are challenging a directive by the Judicial Service Commission to exit the bench after attaining the age of 70 years, in compliance with Article 167 sub-article 1 of the Constitution. The High Court had ruled that Tunoi and all judges who have attained the age of 70 years should retire, prompting them to file a petition at the Court of Appeal to challenge the verdict. The president argues that establishing a tribunal to probe Tunoi would create a constitutional crisis, since his status as a judge remained in question and was subject to a determination by the Court of Appeal. While declining to implement the Judicial Service Commission's recommendation for the establishment of a tribunal to probe Tunoi, the president argued that the Court of Appeal may either rule in favor of the judge or uphold the High Court decision. Kenyatta is therefore proposing to wait for the outcome of the judicial process instigated by Tunoi and Onyancha before setting up a tribunal to probe the graft allegations leveled against the 72-year-old judge in an affidavit sworn by Geoffrey Kiplagat, who claims to have been the go-between in the procurement and delivery of the 200 million shillings bribe from Nairobi Governor Dr. Evans Kidero. Legal analysts insist the president had no option in the establishment of the tribunal, in compliance with Article 168 sub-article 5 of the Constitution.
There is no room for discussion, there is no room for discretion. It's a mandatory obligation on the president by virtue of the Constitution to form the tribunal within 14 days. That means he currently has 2 days to go.
The outstanding question now is whether the Judicial Service Commission can recall its recommendation for the establishment of a tribunal to probe Justice Tunoi, and if the president can cite a Court of Appeal case as a reason for failing to implement the Judicial Service Commission's recommendation. Francis Gashuri, Citizen Live at 1.